Good day, everyone. Enhancing literacy skills for cultural diversity using folklores. And the panelists are Dr. Maria Faye Nicolau, Ms. Antonija Lujanac, Dr. Sophia Adeyeye, Dr. Mayasari Abdul Majid. On March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as a global health emergency. Hence, the closure of public places became inevitable. Schools were closed, and this came with attending problems. It came with a lot of negative impacts on the students as well as teachers and librarians. The sudden lockdown actually affected everybody because it was not expected. Therefore, librarians had to continue with activities for the students so that the students will not be left out, and also to let them realize that they are not alone. So this project was actually conceived looking at the International School Library Month theme, and the theme says folklore around the world. So there is need for the librarians to invite other librarians so that the reading activities can continue online. And this is to cushion the effects of the lockdown on the students. Studies have shown all over the world that storytelling as a way of impacting every one of us. It brings joy and encourages children to face their fears. Storytelling has also helped us to know that we are not alone. So for the children, bringing them together online has actually shown or impacted them that they are not alone. Due to the peculiarity of that situation as at that time, virtual storytelling was adopted as a way of letting the students meet with each other online and also telling their stories their own way. Librarians involved other fellow librarians, and they were encouraged to share stories and allow students to also share their stories. It is a known fact that librarians create avenue for the students to meet each other virtually, create access, and keep on with the work of supporting the roles, because librarians actually support children and students within the school setting and even outside the school setting. So this project, the virtual storytelling project, actually created the avenue for children to meet each other online and also keep in touch with each other. The project collaborated with other librarians from different countries and firmed up the storytelling project in association with International School Library Month. Studies have it throughout the whole world. According to Adeyeye et 2020, studies have it that virtual storytelling enhance applied analytic comprehensive skills, student participation, and interaction in a motivational atmosphere. Also, Turan and Ulutout 2016 are of the opinion that stories with pictures promote character education by teaching student values, character, and morals. Because during the project, we actually had a series of painting using pictures to represent those folklores and folktales that the students read. Also, according to Hamilton and Wehe's 1993, storytelling helps children to build trust and confidence, love for language, and an attitude of respect. So the project was actually aimed. We have three main objectives for the project. So those specific objectives are: one, learn the folktales from partner schools. Also, heighten the development of key competencies, that is, the literary skills and cultural awareness. And the last one is that the project actually helped to share best practices during the virtual international cooperation of librarians and teachers from different continents. Those continents that were involved in the project were Asia, Europe, Africa, and North America.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Maya. I'm from Malaysia. So I'm one of the member for this project. Okay, so for activities, this is all the list activities that we have done for our project. So first, we created digital storytelling during our library lessons. Okay, we also conducted monthly meetings with participating schools and countries. We sent the invitation open to all. Okay, we also invited librarians from other countries to tell their stories, so that our students can learn the new cultures, they can develop critical thinking questions and gain new vocabularies. Apart from that, they also can access the shared folktales of different countries in the Google Drive. Another activity that we have conducted is poster competition depicting the moral lesson learned from the folktales. Okay, and after that, we went beyond by applying the moral lesson. For example, they can do a simple course and showing trust and respect to others. This is one of the examples what we have done. So this is during my library lesson last time. So we, as the school librarians, we taught them how to create the digital storytelling. We teach them step by step. But before that, we also teach them what is the digital storytelling and what is a folktale, so that they can have the in-depth understanding of what is the folktale and what is digital storytelling. Okay, we also teach them, we also taught them how to mix the media to make the digital storytelling more interesting. So not only they put pictures, not only they put script for the digital storytelling, but they also can put some videos and anything that they like to make the digital storytelling more interesting. Next, after that, after they create their own storytelling, so we share with them another folktale from another country, for example, from Persia. So they're so excited because this is time they heard another folktale from different country. They also learn a new language, new vocabulary, right? So this is the example of my students during the library lesson. So we also have a digital bookshelf for them so that they can read their friends' book as well. And at the end of the semester, at the end of the library lesson, each of the student, elementary and secondary student, they have to present their work, what they have done, what they have done during what they have done after the library lessons. So
with participating schools and countries. So this is really what's happening with us, and we are giving some updates regarding what are the particular activities that each library or each school is doing. And then during the monthly meeting, we share those things together. Also, from the previous meeting, we'll have to see to it that all the things that we've planned are brought back, to the next meeting, so that there will be a succession of things that are going on. There should be a follow-up of things that were going on. And this one is an open invitation for all. So for example, for Antonija, she tried to invite other European librarians to join with us. Not necessarily librarians, but there are also administrators who are willing to know what's going on in this project, who are willing to learn from one another, and who's also willing to share what the best practices they have in their own library. It was quite successful working with one another, because culture-wise, best practices-wise, we all somehow become more aware of what's happening in our respective areas. In this case, we also invited librarians from other countries to tell stories. This one, it all started with fun. Yeah? It was not really a purpose of, hey, you join with us or whatsoever. It's just, it all, again, I would say it all started with fun. And then from that fun thing that librarians are doing, a friendly relationship from other librarians from across the world, it becomes stronger. It becomes a continuous activity that we have until such time that students themselves and teachers or librarians themselves learn from each other. So, for example, when we have a story from Croatia.
We are in the middle of Europe, and we also have sea. It's Adriatic Sea, and this Adriatic Sea is the part of Mediterranean Sea.
And when Antonija from Croatia shared her stories with the students, it was really quite interesting because she shared about the geographical location, the cultural perspectives, and even before the storytelling ended, students were raising their hands. If you can see on the slides here, students were raising their hands and they're ready to share their questions, to ask questions, to know more about the country. The same thing happens when our storyteller from Turkey, Aisha, shared the stories with the students. So,
did not chase animals. In this new place, Tigris got better and better.
Different countries, different cultures, different ways, questioning techniques from the students were present during that time. Moving on. This one is a storytelling from Sweden, from Frederick, who happened to be one of our friends also. And with the storytelling that he was able to have, it developed actually the critical thinking questions, and definitely students gain new vocabularies in the process. And we can see this one as the video as the evidence of the activity.
Hi, William.
I like the story because it's also funny and it's unpredictable. And also, I have a question. What is nut?
Hi everyone, my name is Antonija. I am from Croatia, and as Dr. Maya mentioned, the librarians all over the world use the shared folktales on the different countries. We shared the folktales on Google Drive, and as part of the follow-up activities, students made posters illustrating the moral lessons of the folktales. So Finland, Croatia and Indonesia joined the poster competition, which criteria to guide the students in the expected task. The students expressed their understanding of the folktales. As you can see in this slide, Indonesian folktales motivate all students to express their thoughts about friendship and kindness. They went beyond applying the moral lessons, such as doing simple meals at home, and demonstrating the concept of trust and respect to others. This suggests that the new generation of students learn from this rich literary heritage that allows them to appreciate other cultures, gain confidence in sharing their thoughts, and develop their academic and digital skills. We presented the project to Malaysian annual conference, and we were so happy and proud when we heard that the project won 3 awards as one of the best practice example of good international cooperation. And you can follow us on social media as well, and also to see the video about our project. And this video was very famous at YouTube. So the project was really amazing for all of us. Not only that we learned a lot about different countries, we made our libraries more international. We were very active on social media, and we included the stakeholders in the library activities. For sure, we will continue with our activities and we will support our students in lifelong learning. Thank you for your attention, and we want to invite you to research more about this topic.